Hey everyone, today we're going to make 4 Easter dishes from different countries. And we'll start with Paska, which is usually eaten in Ukraine, Russia and Belarus. First, let's make the buns. We add warm milk, flour, sugar and yeast into a bowl and mix everything. In a separate bowl we add eggs, sugar, vanilla sugar, salt and mix until the sugar dissolves. We add the lemon zest and next we need to melt butter, so we put it into a saucepan. And place it on the stove. We pour the melted butter into the bowl, mix everything well and add the contents of the first bowl. Then mix again. We sift flour into the bowl, mix, add more sifted flour, mix again. Repeat this until the dough becomes too thick to mix with a whisk. After that we start kneading the dough with oiled hands. And gradually adding flour until the dough reaches the right consistency. We place the dough on a scale and cut it in half. We put the first half into a bowl, cover it, and set it aside. We add raisins into a bowl and pour boiling water over them. We add the raisins to the dough, knead everything well, and also leave it in the bowl until it rises. We take the raisin dough out of the bowls. We pour some olive oil into a small bowl, then grease the molds with it. We place the raisin dough on the board first. Cut off a small piece. It should fill about half of the mold. We place the dough without raisins on the board and do the same. And even though they are usually made with raisins, I made half without them just because my girlfriend doesn't like raisins. Done. We cover with a towel until the dough rises. In a small bowl we add 1 egg yolk and a bit of milk. Mix well. We brush the rice and paska with the egg yolk mixture so it gets a nice golden color. We put them into the oven for 40 minutes. Once baked, make sure to check inside. And we get these amazing looking buns. First we take them out of the molds. And now we just need to make the cream. For that we add egg whites into a bowl and whisk it a little. We add powdered sugar to the whites. Then mix everything. We repeat this until it becomes a cream. Add a spoon of lemon juice. Mix everything and start decorating the paska. We dip the top into the cream. Fix any uneven parts with a spoon and add a bit of cream to the sides. We do this with all of them. For the last one there isn't enough cream to dip, so we just spread it with a spoon. And the final touch, we sprinkle them with sugar sprinkles. Finally, we cut one open. And we get this super soft paska that we can try. And it's just amazing, very soft, very tasty and buttery. Next is pineapple glazed ham from the USA. For this we need ham, we pat it dry with paper towels. Then make fairly deep cuts first lengthwise, then crosswise. We prepare the seasoning mix. In a small bowl we add salt, pepper, dried garlic and dried paprika. We sprinkle it over the meat and rub it in. I made the cuts a bit too deep, so we can fix that with toothpicks. Done. We transfer the meat to a baking dish and insert cloves into each square. Done. Now let's make the glaze. We add pineapple juice, brown sugar, mustard and honey into saucepan. We cook this mixture until it thickens slightly. We brush some of the glaze over the meat. Pour a little pineapple juice on the bottom. Cover everything with a foil. And put it in the oven. We take it out after an hour. Brush the top with glaze. Then attach pineapple slices on top using toothpicks. Done. And now we put it back in the oven without foil. After 15 minutes we take it out again and pour the juices from the bottom over the meat. We put it back in the oven and after 15 minutes do the same thing. We take it out for the final glazing after 20 minutes. Start brushing with glaze. Then pour it all over the meat. And put it in the oven one last time. Done. We transfer the meat to a plate. And remove the toothpicks from the pineapples. And let's finally try it. Overall, it's pretty good, around 7 out of 10, but if I made it again, I wouldn't add cloves, and then it would definitely be 10 out of 10. The third one is a spinach and egg pie from Argentina. Let's start with the filling. We take the biggest pot we have and add 2 large packs of spinach into it. Put it on the stove and cook until the spinach noticeably reduces in volume. Transfer it to a strainer and squeeze out all the water. This is how much water we got out. Next we take an onion, peel it, cut it in half and finely dice each half. Put a pan on the stove, add some oil, add the onion, and while it's cooking, we peel 3 cloves of garlic. Slice them lengthwise. Then finally dice them. Add them to the onion and cook a little more. Now we can assemble the filling. We add the squeezed spinach, onion and garlic into a bowl. seasoning mix with salt, finely grated parmesan, ricotta, 3 eggs, and olive oil. Mash everything well until fully combined. Grease the baking dish with olive oil. We take a sheet of puff pastry, measure it to fit the dish and cut it. Place the dough into the dish and form the base. Poke the bottom with a fork, add the filling, and spread it evenly. Make 4 holes in the filling and crack an egg into each one. Cover everything with another piece of dough. Trim it into shape. And seal the edges. And before brushing the top with an egg yolk and milk mixture, don't forget, like I did, to poke the holes in the dough without touching the yolks inside. Now we brush the top. Do the same with the edges. And put the pie in the oven. After 40 minutes the pie is ready. We take it out of the dish and finally we can try it. Cut a slice. And I take the first bite. I'm a bit surprised, because I don't really like spinach, but it turned out pretty good. And the final dish, sweet toast from Spain. First we take the bread. It should be dry. Very dry. We cut it into 6 slices. And start making the sock. We add milk, sugar, cinnamon, and lemon zest into a saucepan. Put it on the stove, and while stirring, heat it up to 140 degrees. We place the bread into a bowl and pour the mixture over it. As you can see, it wasn't enough, so I made another batch. To help the bread soak well, we place something heavy on top. While the bread is soaking, we crack eggs into a bowl and mix them. We put a pan on the stove, add a lot of oil and start frying. We dip the bread in the eggs on both sides and place it onto the hot pan. We do the same with the rest. Flip and fry on all sides until golden. Even on the edges. Now for the coating, we add sugar onto a plate, cinnamon, more sugar, and mix. We coat the first piece on all sides. We do the same with the rest. And just look how soft they turned out. Time to taste this one. Honestly, out of all the dishes today, this is my favorite. It's sweet, spiced and soft. And thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you wanna see in the next video.